President Donald Trump still planning to make good on his promise to issue tariffs on Canada and Mexico beginning on Saturday.
What exactly are these tariffs and how will they affect your bottom line? Craig Bolanos is co-founder and wealth advisor at VestGen Wealth Partners. He's joining us now to help us understand how this will all work. Hello to you, Craig.
Hey, Patrick Lourdes, great to be back. Everyone's wondering if this is more bark than bite, but we're going to find out overnight or no later than tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming pretty soon. So, okay, simplify it for us because he wants to impose specific taxes or tariffs on Canada, on Mexico, big trading partners for the U.S. Talk us through it. How will it work?
Well, the whole idea here is when President Trump took office, he was very clear that he wanted to put a 25% tariff on our North American trading partners, those being Canada and Mexico. And that would have widespread implications, everything from energy prices to car parts to industrial metals, all these things that come across the border. The issue has been the stock market, the economy, and most professionals have believed that it's much more talk and posturing than it is actual policy. But we're going to see in the hours to come.
What are your concerns about tariffs to be passed along? I've always heard from people like you and economists that eventually the consumer will pay for most of these tariffs.
Well, that's correct. Anytime you have tariffs, meaning the goods and services that are being brought into the United States have this tariff attached to it, it usually means that consumers are going to pay more. But we have to look at the bigger picture that's happening here. We have a very strong U.S. dollar. We have a president who's really looking for some help with his view on changing the policies at the border and changing how drugs are coming through. But I heard as little as an hour ago that the president said, yes, the tariffs are still here. The tariffs are still coming. But he's already said, I might not put him on things like oil because the president knows he doesn't want to do anything to drive up the price of gas. And we do get a lot of oil from our partners to the north in Canada.
All right. The other thing that we've been watching go up, but definitely in the last couple of years, are food prices. So how would the tariffs sort of affect some of the food prices, some of the goods that we get coming in from both Mexico and Canada?
Yeah, Lourdes, it's not just food, as you indicated. It's an everything thing. You use the word tax. A tariff ultimately works like an increased tax on the U.S. consumer. And I think what needs to happen is ultimately President Trump is trying, in his opinion, to create some level of better, fair, and free trade. And maybe a lot of this is about positioning in advance of the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement, which is set to expire in July of 26. I think he wants to renegotiate that in 2025. But here's what I want our viewing audience to know. No one needs to run out and panic and buy groceries tonight. No one needs to run out and buy electronics tonight because they're fearful of a price increase. I think over time, it's likely that there's going to be some temporary and gradual price increases that come through up until negotiations really get set at the table, which is where all policy is made.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much, sir. Craig, for more information, you can now always go to visit getretiredstayretired.com. We'll talk to you down the road.
Thank you.